れか。せーの。My cabbages! Low, low, man. Ah, my cabbages!
And they're still fucking nerds.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Legal Mindset, Andrew Esquire, and this is the Legal Mindset, where we teach you to be your own judge. I hope you guys are doing well today. I certainly am, and I am excited to bring to you this episode on how Johnny is sunk. We've got some big news, some big confirmations, and it's going to be fun to bring it to you here this lovely evening in Seoul. Nice chilly evening here. Had to close the window. It's one of those raining plus cold days here in Seoul. I know the weather's been the same in Japan, says all my Japanese friends. But shout out to everybody, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey of putting one Somali butt pirate locked up in the brig. We're going to get into it today. We got a lot of stuff to get through, although we may be able to get through it fairly quickly. My over-under is we probably will go about an hour and a half on this. Because today we're not doing a lot of analysis. It's a lot of announcements, news, confirmations, things that are really big, and also kind of a preview of some stuff to come this week, because this is going to be a very action-packed week. Now, I don't want to spoil everything this week. Some things I have announced, some things I'm going to keep a little bit close to the vest, but there's a lot of really good things coming this week. And of course, it's Thanksgiving week, so we should be thankful for everything we are getting this week, especially for my American brothers and sisters. So, happy Thanksgiving week, guys. Happy Thanksgiving week, wherever you are in the world. By the way, I was on time. Anybody who said late, you're banned from the chat. I was exactly on. In fact, I was 2 seconds early. Mullo Cades for 10 Australian with popcorn. Thank you so much. Cryosite Suyo Neko says, wow, catching you live today. Keep the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ben Zelnith for 5 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you for supporting the channel. And Nina Nesvanova says, oh, blimey. I thought I smelled cabbage. Oh, you're going to smell a lot today. And Tatsumi says, on time and no scuff. Is it a blue moon? I know once in a while, I will not screw things up. I will not scuff them. And I will actually manage to kick off the stream all right. Also, Veggie Han says, nice jacket over there on Locals. Thank you so much. This is my new one. I just got this done at a tailor in Itaewon a little while ago. They did an excellent job on it. I'm actually having a third suit made because Korea and the Korean tailors make fantastic suits. They just look great. They feel great. So I'm having one more winter coat. It's a little bit thicker wool, wool material. I'm having that made by one of my favorite tailors here in Bangkok. So I'm really excited for that one. That'll be gray. I don't have a gray pattern one like this, so it's going to look good. It's going to look good. That said, they make them good and they're priced well. Let's see here. Red Eye says, time for some news about a future cabbage farmer. That's right. And also says, thank you for your hard work covering the future cabbage farmer. Head pat from a penguin. Soju, thank you. And we are gonna, I have not forgotten. I owe you guys a soju stream for those golden showers. I owe you guys a soju stream, and that is coming. It's coming. Billy Aoki said, late and gay Somalian pirate. The only one that fits that description is Johnny. All right. So what do we have here? So I guess one of the things, let me start with a little bit of channel, kind of channel updates and news. So obviously I had some time there that I don't want to say I took it off, but I was getting ready for this week. So thank you guys for being patient with me and for sticking with me. And as you guys may know, I am going to continue to cover other topics other than Johnny, because if there isn't a material update, I would rather wait 2 or 3 or 4 days to give you a material update than to trickle out stuff, stream by stream and have a whole stream just for 1 or 2 points. So just understand that I'm going to intersperse other coverage. If you like that coverage, you can check it out. If you don't, you can skip it over and stay with the Johnny stuff, which is going to be pretty consistent over the next 7 months. Yeah, that's right. I said 7 months. You're going to hear why in a second. Wani Nome, remember for 3 months, says Yoshi. What's up? Good to see you. All right. So let's get into some other stuff here. So first of all, we'll quick shout out. Thank you to Dear Woke Christian channel. So they actually had me on for an interview. I want to say thank you. That was a really good interview with him. I woke up early in the morning to do that one. So that was a great interview. I've done 2 so far. A to Z, and Dear Woke Christian. So I do appreciate those. And I know that some other people have asked me to interview, and I am open to that. Just please be patient. It may take a couple weeks for me to get to you, but I'm happy to talk to folks and have good conversations on this topic. All right, next. Now, this is one that's a little bit more of a confirmation. It took me a while to confirm this, and I wanted to wait till I officially confirm this. But there were some photos of Johnny that were circulating the other day, and people were debating, is this actually him or not? Because some people thought, oh no, this is somebody else, or they thought it was from before. So this was actually from about 2 days ago, roughly, plus or minus 2 days ago. So this is Johnny out here on the streets in Seoul. I told you he was wearing a hoodie, but he's got that MAGA hat on now. He thinks that that's going to save him, or like Trump's going to bail him out. He's not. Trust me. Trump is not bailing him out. But that said, this was Johnny out and about in Seoul. Now, this was followed by a different day, and this is about 24 hours-ish ago, where Johnny Somali posted this on TikTok. Right. So Johnny Somali had this post on TikTok. And let me play this. Okay. And it reads, I am influencing the youth of Korea. I am a freedom fighter for freedom of speech and expression and a role model to these children. Let's play the tape here.
Hey, Johnny Somali! Johnny Somali! Johnny Somali! Johnny Somali! I'm influencing the youth. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, see you later. Let's go. Hey, what's up, man? Hey. Yeah. Shout out to kids, man. I love you guys.
Notice how the children are taller than him, right? Notice how the children are all taller than him. Like, and these are actual children. Okay, well, so.
I love you guys. Hey, man, I'm teaching you. Hey, take please. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, I love Korea. Shout out, I'll see you later. Hey! I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I love the kids, man. I love the kids. No pedo shit. I love the kids, man. See y'all later, man.
Okay, yeah. I'm not believing that last part, by the way. But you've got Johnny here, who also posted this tag. So he actually took that video and then he updated this tag, which read, show this to the judge and prosecutor. There will always be new Johnny Somalis, even when I leave. Hashtag Johnny Somali, hashtag Seoul, hashtag Korea. So making threats to the judge and prosecutor that there's going to be copycat crimes, including, by the way, sexual threats to children, bombs, a bomb threat, terrorism, blackmail, insults, assault, drug charges, obstruction of business, deepfakes, and more to come. That there's going to be other people perpetrating this in a terrorist cell in Seoul. That's a very good message to tell the judge and prosecutor. I'm sure the judge and prosecutor will look very kindly on that. Very kindly on that. Real quick, Oop 999 for 35 Ziggler says, if Johnny gets off in Korea, he should be encouraged to come to South Africa. Mob justice is quite popular here in some places and a little deadly. Yeah, I don't think that'd work out very well for him in South Korea or many places. Batman's Pet Goldfish for 2 says Trump saying keep him would be gigabased. Yeah. And once again, it's stupid. I think it's something that he's doing to appease Hank or something. I'm not sure what's going on because, essentially him and Hank are shacking up together and spooning. So that's all going on. But yeah, Trump ain't saving him. I'll tell you that right now. I've had a couple conversations. Trump is not bailing this guy out. So that was the kind of how it started, right? So we're going to give an update on how it's going, how it's actually going. So I want to show a little post today. And this is a post that I took yesterday. This is a photo I took yesterday, which was took a casual stroll in Mapo today. And in Korean here, Somali, Origa. And in case you guys don't know what this is the Seoul Mapo police station. Seoul Mapo police station. I'm just strolling around, just walking around Seoul. I got no reason to be there, right? I got no reason, right, Johnny? But Somali, Origa, Johnny. So, of course, that happens. And by the way, I will say the first response to that tweet was very, very based. And it's one from one of you in chat right now, but very based of you guys with the cabbages. But anyways, this leads me to today's updates. Yes, I made a PowerPoint. That's right. Yeah, I made a PowerPoint. You guys all know I made a PowerPoint. 100%. I always make PowerPoints. All right. Let me do it in this view. There you go. Presentation view. I think that'll work. Actually, no. I'll do it in a different view. Let's do it this way. Present case update. All right. We got it over here. All right. So we've got Johnny Somali and the updates for Johnny Somali here, right? So this is the 11/26 update. And by the way, yes, thank you for everybody supporting me on Ko-Fi. I'll just say this. You're going to find out in the next week or so that I'm putting your funds to good work over here in the research and development department of the fight against Johnny. But thank you everybody who supported me on Ko-Fi. Appreciate that. And by the way, any surplus will go to charity. We'll go to a charity related to the comfort room. We've got Somali update. So here's the new news. First of all, so after he did all that, his TikTok was banned. And yes, I enlarged the logo because I kind of cropped out the logo in the corner here. So I added the logo and enlarged it, but everything else is real about this. So this is actually Johnny Somali's TikTok that is pulled up, TikTok /@JohnnySomali. It is banned. So after he posted the kids thing, after he threatened the prosecutors, after he threatened the judge, he was banned. Now, real quick, remember what Johnny said. Now, I want to give you guys a reminder that Johnny made certain threats related to this. And I know you guys seen the video, but let's watch it one more time. Okay?
I swear to God, if they ban this TikTok, I'll go back to the statue tomorrow. Wallahi, if they ban this TikTok, I'll go to the statue tomorrow. No. You guys record this? Hello. Record this, please. Nigga, I got a Korean shit right here. You know, I left. I'm in Korea right now. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I hope someone get you.
So Johnny said he's going to the statue. Again. Let's see. I know, and that was that. His TikTok got banned today, so it's got to be tomorrow. If he's gonna go, it'd be tomorrow, right? It's got to go to be tomorrow. Real quick from Christotin says, Somali. It isn't over till it's over. That's right. Thank you for the Manwan. Solomon Lynch says free labor for the cabbage farm. Judges go, yes, 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 yes. Krypton for 005 says, so TikTok, another crime. Could be, probably not, though. Look, I'm fair calling it balls and strikes. The TikTok by itself, no, but it's like an aggravating factor, right? So the judge is looking at this and he's like, clearly you're not repentant. Clearly you're not sorry. You're making jokes about the court system. So it's not another crime. Look, I'm fair. I'm trying to be very fair with my analysis here and very objective, despite the fact that Somali has personally tried to attack me in some of the most vile, disgusting ways. The thing is, him and his butt pirate gang are very low IQ. They're extremely low IQ, 39 IQ in the chat, right? I mean, they've got a lower IQ. They've got a lower IQ than a
fighting monkey とかさ
much lower. And that said, they've bumbled around and made all sorts of incompetent attempts. We're going to get to that. But that TikTok in and of itself, not a crime. Aggravating, sure. Petros said, I object to the thumbnail. Mary Byrne didn't sing. No, it's kind of okay. So the thumbnail, in case you guys don't get it, Johnny used the ship with the Go Mary, right? From a One Piece. He used that with his face on it for his Israel streams. That was the exact image he used for his Israel streams. So it's kind of like an inversion, fair using the fair use to get to put it to justice against Johnny, right? It was used for evil, and now we're going to use it for good. Bus Anderson, nice base coverage situation. Thank you. Make 7. New member, thank you so much. To the Goldfish says, why haven't Korean police detained him yet with his continuous growing intelligence? They don't do that normally. It takes a lot. So they're going to have to show that he's a threat being out. If he goes and actually does something to a statue, I think they would actually physically detain him. Because at that point, it would be a risk both for him and for everybody else. Right. It's a risk in general. If he's so unhinged as to go out and actually do that, that's an actual risk to himself to go do that. At that point, someone might just walk up and, Bad Bat for 7,500 won says, please tell us more details about reporting him to Mappo. Andrew, fighting. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't worry. I'm getting to it. We got to go in order here. Danny Skier for 100 Thai baht. Said, anywhere on Brandon Kim and Video and Grain, talk to them. They must be feeling really stupid now for helping them out in the first place. Honestly, I'll tell you the truth on that. They tried to reach out to me through one of the Korean streamers. I believe it was either J Company or Bang TV. And one of those guys, they tried to reach out to me. I said I do not want to talk to them because number one, there's no point. They have nothing that's worth talking to. That's one. And number two, and if they had anything, they could just forward it to me through somebody else or send me a message or send me an email or do anything like that. So they have nothing worth talking about. And number two, I actually think they're a harm to themselves. So actually it's protecting themselves from themselves. So I think if they get involved anymore, they're just going to hurt themselves. So I'm actually protecting them in that way. Just like I think staying quiet is the best thing. And look, I don't want them to have any problems. I think they should just stay quiet. I think that's the best for them. And I think that's smart. So yeah. Let's see here. Michael McLeod, any chance of statues will be guarded? So many of them are. So I would say many of them are guarded. So just be aware of that. So that, yeah, in fact, I'd say most of them are guarded. There's some that aren't. So he could try to go to one that's probably not very remote or something like that. Sure. If they're not guarded, there's going to be a CCTV directly on them. So it would be an incident. It would be an incident. Muzzy for 20 legal mindset memberships. Thank you so much. Yes. Appreciate you, Muzzy. Mr. Kim for Manwan says, glad Johnny's TikTok account banned today. However, he can create another after ban. Yeah, but that would be ban evasion, wouldn't it? I mean, most platforms have something called ban evasion, which is Johnny's problem on a lot of these platforms, is he's essentially going to PC bang to PC bang. And I'm going to show you guys what a PC bang is. And no, it's not a PC bang. I know what you're, no, it's not a PC bang, right? It's PC bang. I'll show you guys a picture later. We'll talk about that. but he's going around trying to create other accounts and stuff like that. But that's actually going to ultimately get him in trouble with these platforms. I mean, that's why he's banned off of most of them and can't stream on them. I know he's very salty about Kick specifically. So we may have something going on Kick later this week, just specifically as a fuck you to Somali. Trucker Rob. So how's it going, Andrew? I'm beginning my journey to learn Japanese this week. Could use some stock photos for moral support. That's a very funny photo. So Trucker Rob is making a reference to some of my haters, which, you know, they're about the same IQ as Johnny's Butt Pirates. They tried to say that a photo that I posted on X was a stock photo when the person that took the photo and uploaded it to a website to be used as a stock photo was my buddy, was my friend over there, Meme Copium, my friend Josh in Japan. Absolutely hilarious. And they were blown out of the water on that. Very funny. But enjoy. And I know a lot of you are heading over there to Japan and Korea. Enjoy. It's a very good season still. The weather's still all right. JP Ravenfire for 5. Thank you so much, JP. Spider Bro said Trump, Somali, we're going to keep you in South Korea because keeping you there will help make America great again. I totally agree, Trump. I totally agree. Duke and Flats for 28 Norwegian krona. 39 IQ. That surely is them combined. Yes, it's them combined. Abraham Moncado said, I was going to focus on my job, but Legal Mindset started streaming. I know. It's hard. And then Yuna CHN says for 5 Singapore, I'm actually glad that he keeps doing this crap so the outrage won't fade by the time trial starts. Don't worry. It's not going to fade because I'm going to keep it going until then. And we actually know now about the trial. We're going to get to that. Oh, yeah, baby. We're going to get to that. Stephen Miller said, let him go to the statue. The more he screws up, the faster he'll be sent to the cabbage fields. All right. Back to the case update, shall we? So we had this TikTok getting banned. What's next? Instagram. So this was, I think this was posted by DJ News, but, you know, this is pretty much a report. So people are now reporting his Instagram, right? And now coming over and turning that down to support. And this is just one of the support emails. Instagram account Johnny Somali is owned by Ramzi Khalid Ismail, known as Johnny Somali. He's famous for going abroad and spreading terrorist hate speech while promoting degeneracy and committing unlawful acts. Shouldn't be allowed a platform to promote his sick behavior. How does he still have an Instagram? It's a bad image for Instagram to allow this person to voice his antics. Please look at it and take appropriate action. Here's an NBC News article, then link below is right there. So people are now reporting his Instagram, which is one of the few social media outlets he's got. Most of them have been nuked at this point. The only one he's really got is Rumble. And even that, he's deleted a lot from. He's trying to hide information off his Rumble. Although, don't worry, we got it all, Johnny. We got it all. We got all the good stuff. Also, Be Young, thank you for the super sticker. LJ O'Rourke says, for 10, get off work, and I find Legal Mindset streaming. Hell yeah. Welcome, LJ. Also, Hadupaksu says, is it possible to accuse Johnny of sneaking into the mountains in the last TikTok on the Korean Forest Service? I think he was in a park. I think that my friend Maximura found the park he was in. He's a bit of my friend Max, he's over there in Japan. He's got a little bit of what I would call weaponized autism. Like if you could take Max Mura and package his autism to fight terrorism, the terrorists would immediately lose. He determined it was a park in Seoul. So I think he legally had the ability to be there. He was just acting like he was at the DMZ, which he wasn't. He was just hiding behind a bush like a dumbass, right? Pretending he was at the DMZ. He wasn't. He was at a park in like northern Seoul, right? Like that was a joke. That was a joke. By the way, I do have a tinfoil section today for all the tinfoil theories. So don't worry, we're going to get to. I really prepared like comprehensively today. So, all right, let's continue. So obviously, I had this little venture to the Seoul Mappa police station. Somali, Odiga. And, you know, totally unrelated to that. Totally unrelated. If I could have made a Hogwarts clip of like the owl delivering a cabbage, I would totally do that, by the way. I would totally do that. He'll farm me soon. Somebody she. Oh, so good. So good. I love this one so much. So totally. This is really good, isn't it? I spent, by the way, when somebody sent me the anime cabbage ping, I'm like, I'm going to be using the shit out of this cabbage. I'm going to be using the hell out of this cabbage. Angel for Manwano-chan says, what does it mean when someone on X says they're reporting your crime and driving you out of Thailand? Good luck. Oh, good luck. Somali's low IQ butt pirates trying to come at me. All I gotta say is good luck, kids. Sorry. It's too good. It's too good. Oh, okay. All right. LJ O'Rourke, thank you for the 10 legal mindset memberships. I'm laughing too hard. Yes. Oh, they're so retarded. D-Tab for 5 says, do they have public defenders? Not sure if covered. Oh, we're about to get to that. We're right about to get to that. Don't spoiler. Don't spoil me, D-Tab. Loft Paradox. A5 says, do you think that since the Korean government will want to trial televised as a warning to other streamers that may have the same idea? I don't know. I want it to be televised. I'm going to advocate for that. But whether or not it actually is not up to me. It's very rare. It is very rare. So I don't want to say it will be. The presumption is it won't be. If it is, that'd be awesome. I'd love it. But don't presume that. Umbrex says, how will Johnny be treated in Korean jail? Well, he'd probably be once again put in the Waegugin jail in Cheonan. But once again, I don't think that even the prisoners there will treat him nicely. Comrades, a cabbage plushie wins. That I got to get on that. Will also said cabbage plushies win. Okay. I'll get on it, guys. I'll get on it. Warranty void for 20 legal mindset memberships. Yes. Thank you so much for that warranty void. Appreciate you so much, and appreciate everybody who's supporting me here today. It's much appreciated, and once again, helps me do this on a regular basis. And also, by the way, you know what else Johnny is really mad about? Johnny's really mad about my playboard, because right now Johnny is so broke he has to snuggle with Hank. He's literally spooning with Hank right now, like actually spooning with Hank, right? Hiding out in Seoul, spooning with Hank because he's got no money. He's not streaming. He's broke as a joke. He ain't got a Korean bank account. How's he getting money in here? You know, it's a rough time for him. And he's every single time there's a membership that comes in here, he gets triggered. And I know, by the way, he's watching every single one of my videos. And I know that of all the creators, he hates me the most. Love it. Fred Genna, Philippine American family, says, woke up to see you live. What's up? Good to see you. Old Somali had a fun. The ancient awesome that Johnny has been at all TikTok women and old man dance for money. Can I see the link? Is that sure? Email it to me. Sure, if you want to email it to me. Atomized for 2 said the nuisance streamer yearns for the cabbages. And by the way, if he's creating an alt, report him for ban evasion. Old Somali had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, with a cabbage here and a cabbage there. There a fish cake, there a fish cake. I'll use dang. Oh my, holy shit, what just happened? Masrova Palma for 50 legal mindset memberships, Matt for 20 legal mindset memberships, and Nick Bird for 50 legal mindset memberships. Holy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. The cabbages are rolling deep today with those 75 memberships within 3. Thank you, Mazrova, Mark, and Nick. And if you receive one of those gift memberships, please say thank you to one of our very generous members. Thank you. Abraham Monconda said, just to piss off Johnny. Thank you. Charlie Spur for 2 says, hashtag justice for Johnny. Oh, wait, I mean death. Comrade Kim said, I feel bad for anyone named Johnny. It's true. And Tatsumi for 10. Thank you so much for the support. Johnny is absolutely right now. Johnny is 100%.
You are coping and seething. You just can't.
At 100% right now in his little shack with the rain dropping in as he enjoys that spoon. Azuri Kun from Malaysian Ringgit 7 says he's been a national threat at this point. Yeah, exactly. I think he should be considered a threat, and that's why detaining him may be smart, particularly if he actually does the statue thing. We'll see. Charlie's Prayer for 2, Avatar The Last Airbender's based, indeed. Mac for 5 says over 5K watching, less than 1K likes. Let's get some likes for Johnny and Johnny's most hated lawyer. Solid for 5 says, hey, at least he's got the baby oil to make spooning time easier. Oh, no. All right. I'm going to stop teasing you guys. Let's get to the juicy stuff. So after my stroll at the police station, I happened to hear a word from a little bird. Now, there's a lot of people that don't like Johnny. There are tens of thousands of government workers in Seoul, right? There's tons of police officers. There's judges. There's prosecutors. There's a lot of people. Some of them know about Johnny. Some of them have seen the videos, right? And on a completely unrelated note, I found out a lot of information about his trial status. On a completely unrelated note. Okay, you ready? Last Monday, Ramsey Khalidishvili updated his address and requested a public defender. The prosecutor assigned to his trial, they've been assigned, they have a over 90% win rate, and he's charged with obstruction. And the first hearing of the trial occurs in December 2024, likely right before the holidays, in time for Kwanzaa, in time for Hanukkah, in time for Christmas. That's right, baby. We got a trial in December, baby. We got a trial in December. And guess who's going to be there? Hey, Johnny, I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court, motherfucker. Now, to be clear. Oh, yes, sorry. I did accidentally write that incorrectly. Let me update my slide. I did write something incorrectly. Somebody just pointed this out. Let me escape and let me exit full screen because I did the sign backwards, guys. I did the sign backwards. You know, I think I've got a clip for this. I think I've got a clip that explains this whole situation with me and not knowing things.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
I sometimes make mistakes. Okay, so there we go. Thank you. I corrected the sign. Over 90% win rate. So I can be dumb sometimes, guys. Still not as dumb as Johnny. All right. So they've got an over a 90% win rate. And they got him for obstruction of work in business. Now let's talk about the first part. So he's updated his address. So he's moved somewhere else, right? He had to update that with the system. They know where you are, Johnny. And he's also requested a public defender. Now, it's not clear whether he's actually engaged them. He just requested them. But actually, it's kind of funny because according to what I heard from a little bird, right? According to what I heard from a little bird, Johnny actually went to the prosecutor to ask for a public defender. Oh, God. He actually went to the prosecutor. It was like, I don't have a lawyer. Oh, it's so funny. All right. That's funny. Okay. It's funny. It's cute. Anyways, there's a prosecutor side, huge win rate. And I don't know. It's not clear whether, but he's going to get a public defender. Now, that means he's going to get a lawyer that is a lawyer but not necessarily of quality, right? Like they're not going to be the highest ranked one with the highest win rate. Let's say that, right? So we'll see. We'll see. But generally, that's a public defender. That's true in the United States as well, right? You're not going to get, like, for example, the lawyer that was hired by Mr. Beast. That's a $2,000 an hour lawyer that was hired by Alec Baldwin, right? That's your top tier lawyer level with their like huge win rates. The Quinn Emanuel lawyer that Mr. Beast hired. This is not the Mr. Beast equivalent in South Korea. So it's a public defender, right? Doesn't mean they're bad. Doesn't mean they're incompetent. That not at all. They could be competent. But once again, it's not like he's going out there and hiring a super big big firm, right? Also, here's a good question. This came in for Mano Chanwan from Song Song, who says, Andrew, I'm a fan of yours. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for all your hard work. Are you affiliated with an international law firm in Korea? I am not. I guess I would be a foreign 변호사, right? I am not registered under the Korean Act because I'm not performing legal services in Korea, right? So I'm not performing any sort of legal services in Korea specifically, right? So no, I'm not affiliated with a law firm here. I have friends that are, though, and we're going to talk about that later. I guess we'll talk about that in a future date. Oh, did I give away too much? Ooh, sorry. But no. But I do know people that are. I'll say that. Spider said you need an evil laugh react. Yeah, if you guys have any good evil laugh, like maybe I should get a Dr. Evil one. That would work. Reckless says it's okay. Lawyers can't be expected to know math. It's true. It's true. Trial in December. It's an early Christmas gift. Yep. Ray said, when did Rob Riggle get a law degree and start YouTube? Charlie Spurs says that trial gift keeps on giving. That's right. Pathin says, just in the super chat with a funny number, trigger a very special person that Johnny is. Hopefully he gets it. 69,420. Oh, 200 says Hagrid, you're a cabbage farmer. Give me a C, give me an A, give me a B, give me a B, A, G, E, F, R, E, R, M. What does that spell? Cabbage farm. Thank you. Korean Brewing Adventures for 5,000 says, serious, can I mail you a Belgian cherry Abbey ale that I brewed for all your diligent work? Much love from Chonan. No, but maybe I'd go down there to Chonan and taste it. I mean, I got to visit the prison. I got to film the Chonan prison. So maybe while I'm down in Chonan, let you know, send me a message and maybe we can link up in Chonan. Thank you, Korea Brewing Adventure. KS20, appreciate you with the 20 legal mindset memberships. Thank you. Yes. Fallen Hero 4565 gifted one. Thank you. Trucker Rob says, shout out to all the cabbages. Your time is coming soon. Oh, they're going to be farmed greatly by Johnny. Fitting Trucker for Australia 100. That appreciate your coverage. Xmas come early. Love the memes. Looks like you're a man of culture. I indeed am a man of culture. Raise your right hand for T and your left hand for A. Oh, they're both up. Oh, good for that one. All right. Antronix says, Mr. Ishmael Dutz is a clown. You're the entire circus. Agree. Cellulite says, salute. What's up, brother? Freaky Frost said, Predator laugh is the best evil laugh to use that. That's a good one. Western Civ says, do they go cotton? Yes, they're the 19th largest exporter of cotton. Irish I was drunk says, Gray Skull laugh from He-Man will be good. That's also a good one. Ward says, incoming Chonan Prison Blues, Johnny, no cash. Benton says, we're getting Somali trout for Christmas. What a nice gift. Indeed. And Situar Luchai says, how is the cabbage farm going? Is it cooked yet? Soon. And CECA Loather says, for 5 Singaporeans, or possibly Somali getting away scot-free. American citizen in Korea ran over Koreans and nothing happened. That's totally different. He is not a serviceman. Servicemen, and I'm going to talk about this. There's a crazy tinfoil theory I'm going to talk about at the end. The serviceman theory is not going to work. He's not subject to SOFA. He is not a part of the armed forces. He is not eligible to join the armed forces from abroad as a person who's going through a criminal trial, right? So the whole Johnny Somali is going to get a military send-off thing is a really crackpot theory. Solon says, wait, Andrew, the guy who is the host of the talk show Boomerang, please look it up, not an evil app DVs. I'll look it up after. Thank you. And Hear Me Out says, Origa for Christmas is jail. Now, let's talk about this. So let's talk about the trial. I want to talk about some things here. So first of all, I will be there. Now, don't have an exact date yet. Working on it. I'm going to figure it out. But I have already hired somebody to be the translator. So I'm going to have a first-class professional translator there with me the entire time so we can report on this accurately, so we can take good notes, right, on this. And there's a couple other folks that'll be attending for sure, I know. So there's going to be a good cadre there at the trial when that goes down. Once again, it probably will be before Christmas some point. So December before Christmas at some point. I'll let you know when I get that information nailed down. You guys will know. And of course, we're going to stream after the trial, and I'll probably do a warm-up before to tell you what to expect, where we're at, what charges we've heard, etc. So there'll be before and after. This is a bench trial. This is not a jury trial. So there's not a jury, it's a bench trial. That's not a good thing. That doesn't make it better for him. It actually makes it worse. Zenith for Ochan says, would the fact they're expediting this trial mean they're trying to punish him hard? Yes. Why would they put so much effort and let's just slam dunk? Yeah. And now, so let me talk about this. So when we say expedite, they're expediting the start of the trial. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. As I've talked about, when I talked about my process, and let's go here. Let me stop sharing and let me go ahead here for a second. Let me go back. Okay, here we go. So when we look at the process, if you guys recall, under step 4 of the trial, so what we're going to have this month is the opening statements. Now, it is possible Johnny could come in and plead guilty. That is possible. But in that case, he's speed running his jail arc, right? But that aside, the normal course of a trial is short opening statements, about 2 to 4 hearings, and then verdict day. That takes like up to 6 months. So we're looking at like next summer. We're looking at Johnny in jail, like going through this process and banned from leaving Korea until next summer, which to me, and I've always said this, being in Korea is part of the punishment. So part of the punishment for Johnny is he can't make money. He can't nuisance stream because Johnny is he's a kid and he's very money motivated and he's very clout motivated. So all this time he's not able to farm a speck of clout, like a speck of clout, not even a fucking dribble of clout, right? Not even a droplet of clout. And he's making this much money off his content. He's got to literally do God knows what for his butt pirate crew in order to make ends meet. He's getting looted probably in every way possible. So he's salty right now. He's salty watching me, salty watching 6,400 live viewers, which is more than he's ever had. Salty, very salty. That's why he's trying recklessly to attack me, including by committing some crimes. Zola Klug says, while watching this, this drunk enhances the stupidity of Johnny's decision when he makes mostly sober. Yeah, exactly. MJ today for Ichan1 says, give him cabbage instead of tofu when he gets out of jail. Thank you, MJ. Absolutely. The Ironhander for 5 says the best evil laugh gets Alucard laughing in the English dub of Hellsing. I actually accept the English dub of Hellsing. Very few dubs get past me, but that one does. I like it. Chaos Smash has sent you an email. The first question the judge should ask him. Okay, I'll read the emails later. We're in this right now. Spider Bro says Johnny is going to roleplay Boku no Pico in prison. If you know, you know. And Muzrova over 200 said more cabbage. Thank you for that. Very based cabbage. One more here. And we're going to continue. CCA Loather for 5 Singapore says we had an American called Michael Fay who did a Somali back in 95. Singapore actually had to reduce the number of strokes thanks to American intervention. I heard about that. Oh, also Lenmar said real quick for €5. Hey Andrew, one more thing I don't understand. Why wasn't he stream banned yet by police? So he's using Hank's phone. His phones were taken by the police. So he's using a burner right now. So he doesn't even have his own phones. So yeah, they're probably that's probably a pertinent fact that might be brought up once again, that he hasn't stopped. Yeah. Mazroma Palma for another 50. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Gray Sky Photographers, can we request a member's butt pirate emoji? Maybe we'll think about it. Jetson said picking cabbage will help him turn over a new leaf. That's a good one. Solon says for 50. The internet power of Tism has descended upon Johnny Salami. He's so cooked he could change his legal name to Beef Wellington. That's a good one. Uki Roma for 10 says donation to the Stop Somali PowerPoint Posse Fund. Well, honestly, the best place to go if you're trying to do that is the Ko-Fi. And thank you for everybody who's been a very, very, very great supporter there. I really deeply appreciate that and appreciate everybody who's been very, very generous there. Thank you guys so much for that. And thank you guys for donating over there. I really, really appreciate it, everybody. But thank you for the super chats as well. Appreciate that. Foster for 2 said, just curious, do you still regularly practice law? Yes, but in certain very niche areas, right? All right, let's continue. So we got the trial. It's going to go till next summer. What else? Because we've got more. Oh, we've got more. And once again, guys, like I said, when I find out more about that trial, you guys will know. We're going to have interpreter. We're going to have other stuff. And I do also expect more charges to come down the line. Updates. On Thursday at 8 a.m. Korea, which is Wednesday, 6 p.m. East Coast, Johnny's former moderator agreed to a live one-on-one interview. So we are going to have a look inside the absolute degeneracy of the Pirate Squad, the Butt Pirate Squad, on Thursday, where we get stories from the inside, right? And listen, this is not, I just want to say, this is not the only person, right? This is just one that's the only one that's going to do it probably live and put their face out there. There's others. In fact, there might be multiple others, right? Johnny should be very concerned about who he can trust, but that's neither here nor there. Once again, how many people have you pissed off, Johnny? How many people could otherwise being investigated or put pressure on? Just think about that real quick. Anyways, that's going to be a good one. So tune in for that. So that's already up for those that haven't seen it. Let's see. Do I have my channel pulled up here? Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay. So that one is going to come up here. So that's the one that shows up here. Let me show you my channel. It's already up. You guys can already see it here. Johnny's former mod one-on-one interview. That's already up there. So you guys can go there, toss a like on that video, and get ready for that one. It's going to be a good one. All right. So let's continue. I know there will be more criminal charges filed against Johnny this or next week. So there's going to be more charges coming down the pike. Now, I have updated the charges because I want to give you guys a quick overview because there's so many channels right now pumping out misinformation, and I want to keep you guys updated on what's the current count because a lot of people are not counting correctly or they're over counting. I'm going to conservatively count how many things we know are 100% filed and then what we know is going to trial. So I will keep you guys updated in an accurate way. A lot of these channels are AI channels and are just spouting shit without even processing it. So got to be very careful about that right now. It's a kind of a trend for these AI channels to kind of take stuff from other channels like A to Z or Rotten Mango, myself, other people covering this. Yellow Flash, shout out to Yellow Flash. And they'll just take their videos, like synthesize them with AI and then pump out something crappy. So be very, very careful. It's AI slop. So be very careful because they're putting out a lot of bad information. A lot. Mark H says, I emailed Lotte World apologizing and asking punishment. Yes. Very good. Very good. Kentoke said, Johnny's providing comfort for Hank. I mean, why else we let him live in his house rent free? Cabbage. Oof. Okay. Here's the next one. Johnny attempted to privacy claim me. Now, Johnny put a privacy claim on every single one of my videos. So what he was trying to do, despite the fact that he is banned from YouTube, that he is not supposed to be really using the YouTube system at all, he's running around filing privacy claims against all of my videos using his face. Unfortunately, what Johnny doesn't realize is the law is very clear on this, is that he's a public figure. He has no expectation of privacy, and he publicly streamed. And this is fair use. You just got no case, bro. It's obvious. And thank you guys for coming out and tagging Team YouTube on X and getting out there. Thank you for that. That actually did get to their attention. And I know that his attempts have failed. Now, he said he wants to do other stuff. I know he's going to try to do other stuff, probably like make other false reports and try to do copy stuff and whatever else, which is crazy because my videos are up first, so I got copyright anyways. But that said, it's pretty crazy. And right now, he's most mad at me. And I know he's trying, because I asked other creators, and they're like, nah, he hasn't struck all of our videos, right? It's like he hasn't done it to other creators. He just done it to me, which shows he's the most afraid of me. When you get flack, the bomber's over the target. The bomber's over the target. I know a person, Legal Mindset got some juicy content coming. Oh, it's good. It's also good. It's also fucking good. MZ for 5 says YouTubers make money off Johnny, but he's just a broken piece of trash and basically an international pinata. Yes. And everyone should be smashing the Golden Goblin. This is what he brought upon himself. NBVII as a new member. Thank you very much. Smash the pinata. And by the way, everybody covering this, I love it. I love it. Legal Mindset Army showed up on X. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys really did show up. And it does matter. I know that, look, some people aren't as experienced at being canceled on social media. I am. I survived the pandemic, taking what was at that time a very controversial stance. I used to trying to be canceled and all those other stuff. So I'm very resilient to this. I'm probably the person that Johnny, who's, by the way, also tried to blackmail me. He's now trying to blackmail me. That's not going to go very well. Just going to put that out there. Does not go very well when you try to blackmail somebody. Right? So that said, here's what Johnny is doing. This is a PC bong, right? Which, by the way, all of these have CCTV. So Johnny is very intelligently putting himself on CCTV all across Seoul. He's going from PC bong to PC bong, setting up accounts and attempting to set up an account, file a claim, set up an account, file a claim, running across Seoul. It's absolutely sad. It's absolutely hilarious, right? To try to evade detection, thinking that he's not on fucking candid camera everywhere he's going. Yeah, look at this room. You can see in the room, if you look carefully, the CCTVs. You see them? See them? They're everywhere. It's not bang, it's bong, bong, like an ah, right? And these are essentially for gaming, right? So if you want to come here and, hit up some League of Legends, some StarCraft, whatever. And they're all over Korea. But he's running around using these places that are meant for fun, and they're good fun, to try to file false strikes against me. Now, little does he know, this campaign is kind of setting a clear pattern of harassment and stalking and cyber crimes, which, God, I would hate if he were ever culpable of any criminal activity that, he's conspiring with a group of people in a organized manner. God, that would be horrible. So that's what he's doing over there. Okay. So that's what the update I got for you guys on that. That's kind of the Johnny stuff that's kind of a little bit new. Now let me give you guys an update on the process here. So some of this stuff, I want to show you what's new here, an update on some of the charges. But before I do that, let's get a couple of these. King Lugia for 10. Thank you so much. Yes. Appreciate that. Sleepy Rogue for 1,000 yen says, wow, now I have to see on a super chat. You mad, Johnny? He is so fucking butthurt right now. He counts. He actually gets out like an abacus and he fucking counts every single won, every single yen. He does. I know this. Goes to my playboard every night before he goes to bed and cries. King Lugio, 15 Malaysian ringgit, said, here's to a fun time for Johnny Cyberban's cabbage farming art. Cheers. Fun says, 499, Johnny's new prison name is Cream. Spider Bros is Andrew in a Batman voice. Fear me, Johnny. Fear me. All right, let's continue. So, obstruction of business. Now, one case is at trial. However, one of the Korean YouTubers has confirmed that he also filed an additional charge related to Lotte World. So we've got one pending and one at trial at minimum. So that's a minimum of 2 counts of obstruction of business. Now, one of the clearest facts for this, and I spoke with a Korean attorney about this one, for Lotte World, because one of them is the 7-Eleven, right? So one is the 7-Eleven and one is Lotte World. The one that's at trial is a 7-Eleven. Lotte World is pending. But why Lotte World is so clear is because he actually shut down a ride. That is actually like the textbook definition of obstruction of business, when you shut down a ride. So he literally walked right into that one by getting a ride at Lotte World shut down. It is textbook obstruction of business. Yes. So some people, guys, if you didn't watch that video, he got inside of Lotte World. He got inside of the theme park. And while they were in there, they had to shut down the ride because he was spamming sexual things around children, including suck my D with little girls and boys within arm's reach of him. And I want to have sex with children within arm's reach of him. And once again, he's going to try to use the defense in that he used in Japan of, I don't control text to speech. You control the volume. You can turn it off. You can disable it. You could turn off the speaker. You can unplug the speaker at any time. Right? Bullshit. Call him bullshit. If it was playing, you cut it off. Also, he lied to staff and said multiple times, and police actually lied to the police and said it was a ringtone. Right? So, yeah. He said all those bad things. So that's Johnny who said that. All right. Bet Johnny's watching now. He's scared. Oh, yeah. He's big scared. He's big scared. All right. Let's continue. Let's see. So you get up to 5 years imprisonment and up to 15 million Korean won. That's for each charge. So each one can be 5. That's 10. So 5 is already at trial and then 5 is pending. So he's got 10 for that. But I'm going to really focus at the end on what's at trial. So let's continue here. Deepfakes. He's got at least 3 deepfakes I've confirmed. 1 from Bong Bong and 2 from the other Korean YouTubers. So he has a total of 3 deepfake images, and they can be charged as felonies. So if he gets hit with this, he can be hit as a felon. He's got a trifecta, a triple penetration of deepfakes. TP on the deepfakes. Absolutely. One of the most damning things for him. And very hard to get out of because his mere possession of them is enough. His mere possession of them is enough. And mind you, these are all of people. He also had deep fakes of the statue. Right? So I don't know if you guys saw this. This is actually one that I don't know if I played it, but if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys saw this or not. And I'm not going to play too much of it here because I can't stand his annoying voice. Right here you can see him with a deep fake of the Comfort Woman statue. As a prostitute, as a street prostitute, right? And he was trying to say that they were actually paid well, so they should be thankful to the Imperial Japanese. And then he goes at the end and he takes up the Imperial flag, and he actually, this is better. I don't want to hear him speak because he's such an idiot. He actually kisses the flag of Japan, the Imperial battle flag of Japan, right? But yes, he was asserting that they should be thankful for that and thank the Japanese. I'm not kidding. He actually said that. I'll play a little bit of it, but I don't want to play too much here.
That were used by the American soldiers. They were legally paid. Honestly, I think the Japanese soldiers were paid 7 yen a month, and the comfort women were paid 300, 400 yen a month. If you go back in time, and that's enough to buy a fucking house if you do for inflation. So these bitches were rich.
So that's his position. In case you guys didn't see that, that's one I hadn't seen till recently. So I just want to share that with you. You know, once again, it's good to get all this stuff out there just to show you how deep the rot goes, right? This guy is not sorry for anything he said, and he said it all knowingly. He said that after he was educated and people told him, right? And sorry, right? Goofball Gorgon Utsuhiya says, what's Korea's RICO equivalent? At least it seems very likely. Yeah, they have this similar for in cahoot crimes. I know people were laughing at that, but that's actually what you call in cohate or in cahoot, right? That's how you call attempted conspiracy. Those are in cahoot crimes. So that's why you say in cahoots. That's where it comes from. That means somebody who is helping you with an attempt or helping you otherwise. Also, welcome to I Like the Spike Man. We got a cool messaging over there on X the other day. So good to see you, brother. Good to see you around there. But anyways, Goofball Gorgon, there is the equivalent, and Johnny clearly has a conspiracy. He has a conspiracy with people here in Korea, and a conspiracy, an international conspiracy with folks in other countries, including America, which has also some pretty strict rules. Ideal is AFK for a 99 Aussie. Thank you. Need more DACA. Nice orc reference. 25 Polish zloty. Says, so if when he gets sentenced, when he gets sentenced for obstruction, are they going to doomstack every other charge? They can charge him with the others during the trial. So afterwards, he'll hit another trial immediately and get hit. So I think that's the strategy. We'll see, but I think that's the strategy. Fred Genna, Philippine American family, says, wait till you see what the foreigners and Chinese have in store from prison. Triple penetration. Indeed. Very interesting. Although once again, I don't celebrate. People think I celebrate, it's me celebrating over that. Johnny needs to be in prison. That's what I am really concerned with, right? First and foremost, he needs to feel some justice for what he's done, because clearly getting off with a deportation like he did in Japan is not enough. And yes, he served a little bit of time detained in Japan, about 4 months. That wasn't enough. 4 months is not enough for Johnny. He needs a year, at least, minimum. Yukio for 5 says, FYI, ad played when Somali's clip went on. It's okay. Just rewind or get it later. They'll come at some points. If you have, premium, they pass, but I get it. They come sometimes, the YouTube thing. All right. So deepfakes, they got them on those. There's 3 of them. Next, drug use. That's still there. It has not been gotten rid of. Not been gotten rid of for drug use. Let's present this again. Still there. By the way, Ira Karasu, so for Tuesday, I want him in Guantanamo Bay. Thanks. So there you go. He's still in on that. We'll tell you when how that one develops. We'll see how that goes. We have assault. Now, a lot of people ask who. Well, the YouTubers, he got in scuffles with everybody. So they filed assault against him. Because remember, there's no self-defense. So if you're in a fight, it's both of you that get hit with assault. So he's got charges, at least one. I think he's got more than one. But it's at least one from what I know. Next, blackmail. This was filed by Bang TV. Blackmail. So blackmail is up to 10 years imprisonment. And, once again, there's more charges that are going to be filed soon. So, let's see what happens there. Insults. At least one, if not more. Oh, sorry, I forgot to update this one. But insults, there's at least one. It's 1 year under the Korean code. You've got sexual threats to children. So there's at least one, and it's up to 3 years imprisonment. And I will update these more, guys. I did this kind of before the show here. So me scusi for the error there on the last one. Up to 3 years imprisonment for sexual threats to children. That's under police investigation. And then we've got public indecency, which is up to a year. And there's at least one charge there. Real quick, I like the Spike Man with the 10 legal mindset memberships. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. OTA for Samchan. Thank you very much. Solid Gold CEO for 5. says it would immensely benefit Korean and Western relations to put them away. I agree. And that's what I'm going to tell the ambassador. DJ Case is a new member. Welcome. Thank you. King Lugia says one more long cabbage man for the road. Oh, don't know. King Lugia, before I end, we're long cabbage manning. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. You're going to get your cabbage. You're going to get your cabbage. Also, Merry Christmas from I Like the Spike Man. Thank you. All right. So we've got those. Now, once again, we had blackmail, insults, deepfakes, sexual threats, business obstruction, and indecency. We also had supporting the DPRK, the NSA crime. That's up to 7 years. That was also filed. Other potential ones are accessing obscene material, violation of the Railway Safety Act. We talked about that one. That's been talked about a lot of places. Also, by the way, shout out to some national publications, the Tribune, for covering me here, right? So big shout out. Let me pull this up real quick. So I noticed the Tribune cited me here. The Express Tribune. Streamer Johnny Somali accused of violating railway and anti-terrorism acts by user Legal Mindset on X. Remarking Johnny Somali violating both the Railway Act and Anti-Terrorism Act. So there we go. Thank you, Express Tribune, for being quite based on that. Thank you. All right. Phoenix Diaz says, will there be a Johnny on a sinking Kurosanji yacht? At this point, literally, it's a debate between who's dumber, Johnny and his butt pirates or the Niji sisters. It's a real competition. Like they're both on that level of dumb. All right. So we still have only 5 years at trial. That's his maximum at trial. This will be updated as he gets other charges sent to trial. So I'm planning to update this as we go to trial. So this will be, it's still at 5. He's on trial for a max penalty of 5. This will be updated. As you guys remember, I believe this is still what we're doing. The base pyramid of obstruction, assault, deepfakes, and drugs. I still think this is the pattern. He's still going to be farming that cabbage. And last but not least, let's sit back here and talk about some tinfoil theories. Okay. So there's 2 specific things I want to talk about. First of all, the Johnny Salami military theory. Okay. And by the way, I hope you guys enjoy a nice Alex Jones tinfoil hat with a cute looking cabbage, a kawaii Korean cabbage. Okay. So let's talk about this. So I was presented with a really insane theory that Johnny was going to join the military and then all of a sudden he's subject to SOFA. And then all of a sudden he gets on a military plane and escapes That's crazy. It's not going to happen. He's not going to get to join the military when he's banned from leaving Korea. He's not going to be able to ship off the basic. Not going to happen. So whoever came up with that theory, sorry, that is not going to happen. And I'll let my friends in the military know, especially my friends down in Pyeongtaek. In fact, a lot of the boys down in Pyeongtaek want to meet old Johnny. In fact, a lot of the boys down in Pyeongtaek have said if Johnny came down around there, he might not make it back off the base, if you know what I'm saying. Because they're so hospitable down in Pyeongtaek, the nice base. He would not make it through basic. That guy is smaller than a child. That Asian guy said, based on Johnny Salami's statement, he should be happy going to prison. He gets paid, but he doesn't get to choose whether or not he wants to stay. It's not like, what other country do they do that? It's not like this is some countries where they want to go to jail because jail's not that bad or it's like kind of decent. I heard there's some countries where they'll want to go to jail because jail's like kind of okay and it's better than being homeless. So like, I'll go to jail. It's better to go to jail. Right? No. Anvac for 5 says, I really do hope they go for public humiliation on top as recompense for international insult. What are the legal reasons for removing citizenship? No, they don't. Legal removing citizenship, it does not happen very often. Somebody after last stream, when I said it doesn't happen, someone said, oh, the Brits did it like 10 years ago, or, oh, we did it for a terrorist. Now, I know we may have broken technically Korean terrorism laws, but he's not on the level of someone in ISIS as much as he wants to believe himself and believe that he is. And that's his kind of little fantasy that he's an ISIS member. As much as that is his like wet dream to be a member of ISIS, he's not a real member of ISIS. He doesn't have the he doesn't have the balls to actually do something real. So that said, he's probably not getting his citizenship removed. That's very difficult to do. And most countries do not do it. Could he get his passport taken? Yes. Yes. Right. That's true. That's true. I would love to see him go to like France and try to join the French Foreign Legion. That'd be funny. He wouldn't make it. He wouldn't make it a day. Wouldn't make it a day. OTA said for Samchan says for I served in the Korean Special Forces. Oh, thank you. Well, appreciate your service to Korea and your service to defending the line here, which is protecting both Americans, Koreans, everybody around the world who's around here, especially the base. It's Koreans and Americans working together to safeguard that border. Also, another thing which I'll mention, since we're talking a lot about, special forces and the military and everything else, there was another theory about the DMZ because he was crossing the bush. He's not going to go to North Korea, guys. I hate to break it to you, but North Korea would be way worse than this. He's not even going close to the DMZ. In fact, he can't. So on the passport he has, he can't even go to the actual, the JSA. He can go to maybe Paju, maybe. But that's about as close as he's going to get, right? He's not actually going to the real DMZ, like the inside of the DMZ, right? So that said, yeah, there's some limitations on Johnny. Mazrova Palma for 100 checks. His military option seems as bad as prison, or even worse. He wouldn't make it. He would not make it. Phoenix DS for 10 Canadian says, well, time for Johnny to come through on his newest stupid statement of returning to defile comfort women statues since his TikTok now is terminated. Can't wait to see how it ends up. Yeah. And this is what I think it was posted online. This is what somebody was saying about Johnny when he made those threats, right? Because he made those threats. He talked a big game, right? So let's see what happens with Johnny here.
If they ban this TikTok, I'll go back to the statue tomorrow.
Okay, the account's banned.
So just do it.
Do it, Johnny. See what happens. See what happens, Johnny. See what happens. OTA says, I can't forgive Jonathan Somali. Most people can't. I can't. I'm not forgiving him. I don't care what he says. I don't believe a word out of his mouth. He just lies. Everything he says is a lie. He lies to his own people. He lies to everybody. He can't be trusted. He'll just lie to get money and clout. MJ today for 5,000 won says, is it possible for Hank to get charges for helping Johnny let him use fund? I don't know. Once again, it depends on how deeply he's involved. And you know what? For Hank's sake, I hope he's not that involved. I hope he is. I hope it's all Johnny. I really do. John Reed is a new member. Thank you. Muzzy said after trial, place more flowers and memorials. Oh, I will. And that's actually happening this week. That's one of the surprises. I guess I'll spoil that one. That's happening this week too. This is happening. So that's going to happen. Kentoke says Cabbage versus Johnny. Ira Kazuri says it'd be funny if they sent him off to Russia. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Cajun Bowser said the soldiers just went to shake Johnny's hand. Just want to shake Johnny. Oh, yeah, just a gentle shake. They just want to shake him a little bit or a lot. Lenmar for 2 said, does the U.S. Army even recruit midgets? He wouldn't pass the basic physicals. Jeff Bork said, thanks for all your effort for 2. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. So I think, let's see if I got this here. I think I got most of the main details. By the way, thank you to Asian Zing, Linux Guy, Mazrova Palma. I'm here for the scuff, Josh, June, and Space Hawk, and Chris, once again, for your very generous donations on Ko-Fi. Thank you for much for supporting me and helping me do what I do over there on Ko-Fi. I really do appreciate that, and everybody who's donated over there. So thank you for this. Thank you for being so cool and donating. over there, the 71 supporters on Ko-Fi. Thank you for that, and appreciate your support. Everyone who's donated here, I really, really, really deeply appreciate you guys. Thank you for that, and thank you for just being with me and helping me fight this guy, because it really has helped, and we are going to do a whole lot of good. Now, I don't want to give Johnny all the information, guys. So I know that some people think I'm like doing a little bit of a drip drop, and part of it is intentional, but it's because I know Johnny is listening that we have to leave him in a little bit of suspense. We have to leave him on the edge of his seat. What's going to come next? I mean, we know that I'm going to be at that trial. He knows he's going to see me now. He's going to see my people. He's going to see a lot of other stuff too. I'll leave some surprises for Johnny, right? And I am going to be on this, even if it takes the next 6 months. I'm going to cover this. Okay. I'm going to cover the entire story here from beginning to end, because it deserves to be covered at every twist and turn. And no matter what Johnny does, he's not going to be able to silence me. No matter what he tries to do or say, he's not going to silence me. No matter how much he tries to blackmail me, which he is trying to do, is not going to work. And the only thing that he can do at this point is pray and cope and seethe, because you know what's coming for him?
My cabbages! Hello, man! Oh, これか。My cabbages! Low, low, man. Ah, my cabbages!
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.